Good morning, this is KELOLAND on the go, with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A Webster, South Dakota native is facing charges in Florida.
Logan Storley was arrested in Key West on Monday. He's charged with sexual battery.
Some details in the case are confidential. According to the Sheriff's Office website, he is set to be in court on June 5th.
According to the Monroe County Clerk of Court's website, Storley posted a $5,000 bond.
Storley is an MMA fighter. He fought for the Professional Fighters League at their event in Sioux Falls earlier this month.
Rapid City Police are asking the public's help in identifying two men involved in a robbery. Rapid
City Police shared these photos of the suspects. Authorities say a call came in around 11:30 Tuesday night at a casino in the southwest part of town. An employee said the two men entered and one suspect demanded money while pointing a gun at them.
The employee handed over the money before the men left. If you have information, you can contact Rapid City Police.
Authorities in Stanley County are warning residents about a recent scam.
Officials say a local person reported that a scammer had spoofed the sheriff's office phone number. The scammer confirmed the victim's name, hung up, and called back on a private number.
The scammer told the victim that there was a federal warrant for their arrest and they would need to send $5,000 using a Bitcoin machine at a Fort Pierre business.
Authorities say if you get any messages like this, call your local law enforcement.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munn. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Travis. Good morning, everybody. We are following a slightly warmer day today with temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Western South Dakota has a chance at a couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms this afternoon and evening. We'll bring in more widespread chances for rain tonight and tomorrow, and temperatures will be cooler tomorrow. Highs today will reach the 60s and 70s. We're also looking at a warming forecast for this coming weekend, and Brian will have more details on that coming up.
Thank you, Scott. For the second year, Sioux Area Metro is offering free bus rides on Fridays this summer.
Anyone can get on the bus and ride for free. For paratransit, riders can book as usual and will not be charged.
Ida tells us she rides the bus just about every day and noticed new people riding the bus on the free ride days.
Different people, and I think that's very beneficial for the community to put it out there saying, and then there's people that have never taken a bus.
The free summer rides start tomorrow and run through August 30th.
A new Sioux Falls nonprofit is already aiding a local university.
Go Beyond works with people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and has enhanced Augustana's Augie Access program. The two organizations together understand the impact people with IDD can have in the city.
I believe that any time that the community interacts with people with IDD, everyone benefits. The residents will benefit by getting out in the community and using their skills, and the community will benefit because of interacting and having more employment and just understanding that even though you have IDD, you have so much to contribute to society.
While it's still in the early stages, Go Beyond hopes it will be up and running within 3 years.
Harrisburg is in the process of wrapping up phase 1 of a major project tied to youth sports.
The Harrisburg Community Foundation hosted a ribbon cutting at the new Shields Park prior to Tuesday's high school softball game. The primary field is ready for play, but there are still 4 fields to finish elsewhere in the facility.
When the overall project is complete, Harrisburg plans to host tournaments which will benefit the entire city.
When parents come to these tournaments, kids come to these tournaments, they go out for lunch between games, they go to the local trampoline park, they fill up their tank with gas, they get snacks, they get groceries, and so that will help all of our businesses in the community, as well as generate sales tax revenue that a growing community like Harrisburg really needs for critical infrastructure.
The new complex is located just north of the high school.
The Harrisburg Community Foundation would like to see phase 2 of the project completed by next spring.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another check of your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, tracking that weather forecast, some chances of rain emerging the next 24 to 36 hours. That's a big deal as you look at where we are going into this chance of rain. We've got a few pockets of South Dakota that are doing a little bit better than average for the last 30 days. A lot of folks are running deficits, of course, deficits that run on top of old deficits prior. So that, of course, leads into the long-term drought picture. We get a new drought monitor this morning, too. So let's take a look at what we have for low pressure. That's swinging into western South Dakota. Tomorrow, those areas of rain are predicted to move through our region. A lot of it ends by Saturday. An upfront forecast, it looks like a couple of more concentrated areas of rain. One would be probably on the backside of that low, so there's a good chance that northwest South Dakota will run some streaks or patches that'll run even up to an inch or better. We also think on the frontward flank of this little spoke that comes out of Nebraska tonight should run a track into southeastern KELOLAND. Not a guarantee everybody's going to get heavy rain, but there's a lot of evidence that suggests at least a ½ an inch to 1.25 inches from the southeastern sections of South Dakota into northwest Iowa. Now, can you fill in some of the gaps in between? Yes, but there also will probably be some patches that'll be lower, so that's also something we need to discuss. Let's go through Futurecast. We got those 60s today. We're running a south-southeast wind. That's going to help to prime things a little bit here for this rainfall. It helps, too, that temperatures are a little cooler. That helps to condense some of that moisture out of the atmosphere. So you can see your rain out west, 10 o'clock tonight. More rain developing in northern Nebraska, and that'll be feeding into the weather forecast for tomorrow morning. So plan on a pretty good chance of rain. It doesn't necessarily rain all day. It becomes a little more scattered. The wraparound shifts into Mobridge and Aberdeen. That's how this whole thing's going to swing here into northwest South Dakota during the afternoon. And then these pockets of drier air will nudge into southern and south central South Dakota. So again, that's why your chances of rain might not add up to as much, just given the track of the low. The southeast, it's possible we might get a couple thunderstorms late in the day if we get enough instability, and that's going to be just very marginal at this point. Could rain a little bit Memorial Day. Looks like most of the weekend will be dry, but I did want to bring this up too. You can see that little signature there in the southeast, and it's going to warm up Memorial Day and beyond. We got a lot of 80s coming in, even a couple of 90s in western South Dakota. Today, not that warm, 67 Sioux Falls, 66 degrees Brookings and Watertown. We'll watch that radar trend in the Black Hills tonight. 80% chance of rain tomorrow, Sioux Falls, high close to 60, 70 Saturday, very nice. Good chance to cut the grass and hopefully enough rain to help some of you out that missed some of the rain the last time. I'm thinking about Brookings a little bit more. You didn't get as much, so let's see what we can do about that. Aberdeen, you got a good chance of rain too in this forecast tomorrow, high 58. 70 on Saturday. Pierre, also a good chance of rain circulating around that low, but a lot of it diminishes for Saturday, Sunday into Memorial Day. And here comes the summertime warmth. We're going to get some real big previews of summer heat, aren't we? Upper 80s to low 90s in Rapid City as we conclude the weekend. Check out more details online at KELOLAND.com.